Welcome to another episode of the You Can Only Be You podcast, Investing in Mindset, Health, and Wealth. I am your host, Ucoby. This week we are talking strictly about savings and insurance. They go hand in hand. So, last week we was talking about the different accounts you can have, whether it's checking, savings, or money market. Of course, I'm more on the money market side. Although, let's talk about your nest egg. Nest egg. Nest egg is AKA savings, things you have put up for a rainy day, a major life event, death, car breaks down, your nest egg. Now, a lot of people are new to investing, and it's remarkable. The benefits you see, the mindset shift in the perception of money, that's remarkable. It teaches you what money can do and that it's a tool, it's a resource, most importantly, and it's out here. But the underlying factor is the nest egg and savings. Savings require discipline. That's the determining factor in the growth of your asset. How much can you save? Because if we have a crash, this is going to be your bottom line, your cash reserve. It's the hardest part. I was saying today, the hardest thing or the only thing worse than death is outliving the money you put aside for retirement. That's the only thing. Most Americans age 65 and older, when they retire, only retire with $50,000. And due to technology, the life expectancy of most people are going to be 80 years, right? So if you retire at 65, you have 15 years to live off $50,000. That's why a lot of mature people run into a situation where they're requiring social security income or their pension and things like that. 15 years, $50,000. 50. That's just over, what, $2,000 a year? Almost, right? Come on, that doesn't equate. So I tell people that are looking to invest, yes, that's great. You want to invest, but you need to have the nest egg because that's going to be the number one thing. Let's focus on your discipline and saving. Can you put up more? Can you live below your means? That's the hard part, living below your means. So to focus on saving, one of the things I always say, do the 50-30-20 rule. Put the 20% up automatically. 20% gets put up automatically. That's the only way the 50-30-20% works. If you're unfamiliar with the 50-30-20% rule, it means 50% goes towards essential. Essential being rent, mortgage, groceries, gas, transportation, housing, shelter, food. Essentials, things that are fixed that you can't fluctuate, whether it's insurance as well, your utility bills, right? Now, the 30% goes towards miscellaneous or variable spending, whether that's subscriptions, monthly payments, things like that, things that variable your memberships to a gym. Now, 20% is meant to be saved or invested. 20% is crucial, it's the most important. Yes, it's the smallest portion, but it's the most important. That will determine your future. Remember, save today for tomorrow, right? So another entity of saving that I like to always cover is insurance. You have to have safety, right? Now, insurance provides a death benefit to the insured, just in case. Now, insurance provides a death benefit to the beneficiary of the insured, just in case they want to leave an inheritance. Insurance is the easiest way to leave an estate. Most people, when they die, they don't have land to leave their kids, nor money. So insurance is just a way to put a nest egg up. You even have death benefit insurance or final expense insurance. But the two most popular are always term and whole life. Now, you always do what's best for your budget. Term is exactly what it is for a duration of a short time. You will have this benefit in case you die and goes to your beneficiaries. Now, whole life is for the whole life. The thing for term, most people outlive their term. So, for instance, me personally, I have a 30-year term. Life expectancy, 30-year for me, when I got it, that means it will probably be up when I turn 60, 65, right? Now, on the opposite side, whole life, that goes until I die. And it has cash benefits. Now, whole life has a higher premium It involves a commission for that broker. So I always say, do your research, do what works best for you. It's a way to have a nest egg. Now, I love whole life because if I ever get in a situation and let's say I have a good nest egg of savings, but I don't want to touch my savings and I'm in a situation where I'm financially distressed, I could go surrender my whole life, take the cash value from it, whatever that may be at that time, and use that as a blanket for my finances. A lot of people don't know you can go against your whole life policy. You can take a loan against it. You can just surrender and get the cash value. Google Walt Disney. Walt Disney, love this story. He couldn't get approved for financing. He couldn't get any investors. So what does he do? He borrows against his whole life insurance policy, creates Disney World and Disneyland. But most importantly, he had that liquidatable asset. A lot of people look at insurance as, I can't afford it. Or I've even heard someone say, I don't want anyone benefiting off my death because they can't enjoy the money. Once again, it's the mindset. We're looking for saving today to provide for tomorrow. Insurance and savings go hand in hand. It's that nest egg just in case things go wrong to cover your bases. Also to cover if something happens to you that your family doesn't have to miss your income. We'll tune in next week. I'll have more for you, little tidbits, but I appreciate you all tuning in. Once again, you can only be you. Start today.